hearing a little something. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm thinking we might have a game coming up this Sunday, and it might be my team versus Joel's team. So we're getting pretty excited here for Sunday. Obviously, as you can tell with the music, we're just having a little bit of fun with it. But the Patriots, they're having a little bit of a rough start to the season. They were looking good the first two games, and then I don't know what happened.
Same here, man. Same here. Like Niners ain't looking so good either after last week. So it looks like the Patriots got handled. Niners had a heartbreak last minute game losing run, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we both had rough week threes in the NFL. However, week four is a bounce back. And that's why you guys will see both of us going head to head, because this week, week four, will actually be Matt's New England Patriots versus my San Francisco 49ers, or is it Santa Clara 49ers now? But yeah, it should be a good game. So we will try to be civilized during this live stream today. Matt,
it'll be all good
after the show to throw some jabs.
It's going to be all good because you guys don't have Aaron Rodgers, and I don't know what it is with that guy, but geez, he's looking real good. That was kind of the funny thing that as I was watching the first two quarters of the game, because I couldn't watch more after that because it was so much ref ball that was going on, it was not even fun to watch. But I had a little bit of an epiphany. We have had so many quarterbacks in the league that are like 40 plus years old and still playing and still looking really, really good. And it's kind of crazy to me. Like you have Rodgers now, you had Big Ben, you had Brady, you had Brett Favre. Like there's so many quarterbacks in the last couple of years that were like in their 40s plus still playing at the top level. It's really crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like with just technology and science these days. Look at Brady's. I remember he had some crazy diet regimen that he abided by. So it looked like it helped. He was playing till he was 45, 46. So that's like the anomaly right there. I mean, you don't typically. The 40 is the magic number. Well, at least with quarterbacks. So, I mean, once you hit 40, it's like automatic decline. I mean, even way before that, but then he played till he's 45. So,
yeah,
I mean, Aaron Rodgers, yeah, like you're right. He's still there. I think he's like the OG now, right? He's the oldest. He might be the oldest guy. But after 3 weeks, I mean, week one, he didn't look good. He played the Niners. We've had his number though, so ever since Green Bay. So maybe it was just the matchup, but the last 2 weeks it looks like he's getting on track. So it looks like he still has some juice, some gas in the tank for that guy. So the old guys, I'm getting up there. I might be older than Rodgers is right now. So so shout out to those guys, man.
Hey, well, it's all good because you don't even look it. So
yeah. I still get carded. Yep, I still get carded. I used to hate it back in the day, and like I'm old, I'm old enough. But now it's kind of like when you're old, you kind of want to get carded. It's kind of like, thanks.
Well, no, I think we should cut it off on the football talk, though. We've been talking for about 5 minutes on football. Not that I want to, I enjoy it, but there's a little bit more important things besides just football that we're here to talk about. So where do we want to start this all off? Because September has been quite the busy month for us.
It has been quite the busy month for us. I guess we'll go in order. I know last week we kind of were putting like the bigger shows priority, but in here, let's go in chronological order. We'll start with the first few shows, but there are a few company news events. Hold on, let me get out of our uniform. This is like halftime now. I might get hot during the show. But my
Yeah,
hat will
I'll
stay
show
on though.
my
My hat will
bald
stay
head.
on. Oh man, oh yeah, I like your new clean cut. I noticed at the shows, it was very perfectly cut. So you know, I always want to feel your head after you get a nice shave, how smooth that is. um, no, so there are a couple before we get into the shows, because that'll be the recapping of the three the three trade show events that we went to. I want to touch on a few company news that we got. So one of them is our 60-day hassle-free, not Hasselback, Hasselhoff. I can't think. David Hasselhoff. It's a 60-day Hasselhoff-free demo program that we got going on. So basically anything that you've liked at the shows, or you've seen in any of our newsletters, or anything coming up in this episode, basically any of our pro AV and broadcasting equipment. If you guys are in the US, we do offer a risk-free 60-day program. So meaning if you want to test drive a camera, matrix switcher, one of our new 8K solutions, go ahead. You get 60 days to test drive. At the end of that, if it's a right fit and you like it, complete the purchase and it is yours.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not, it ends up not being a right fit for you, no worries. Just send it back with a prepaid return shipping label, risk-free, everything risk-free, and there will be no charge to you. So yeah, that's the beauty of our 60-day risk-free demo right now. We want, we kind of have this because we're very confident in our products, and we just want you guys to have that feeling of security and confidence as well. So, hey, install it in your home or in your business. You got 2 months to take it for a test drive, test run. So yeah, that's a very cool program that we got going on now. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. If you guys want more information, just hit up the chat room here, or afterwards, or just go to our website and contact our sales team. There's no landing page or anything on this, so it's basically just you contact our info, or email us, or anyone on our sales team, even chat.
Yeah, contact me and I'll get you taken care of.
There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. There you go. Matt is our new. That's right. He is in our sales program right now, the sales department. So there you go, Matt. Just hit us up in this room right now, or hit Matt up afterwards, and he could tell you more about that. So, but yeah, make sure you guys take advantage of that today. Secondly, is our warranty policy. So in effect as of August 1st of this year, last month, we are upping or updating our warranty policies. So basically now, our entire BZBGEAR Essential line is 3 years. Our BZBGEAR Pro line is 5 years, and all of our cables, USB, HDMI, the 4K, 8K, whatever cables, are warranted for a lifetime now. So yeah, so if you go to our page, we have 2 lines, Essential and a Pro line. Essential is mainly for smaller, or Matt could probably reiterate on this too, but for Essential is for homeowners or the smaller setups.
Yeah. Think more residential and home stuff, and then Pro is going to be obviously more geared towards the big large corporations, medical, anything along those lines where it's more of a professional install.
There you go. And they're all they're easily labeled. If you go on our site, you could either search from the Essential line and the Pro line, or if you go to any of our products, each page will have a badge that will say if it falls under either one of those. So yeah, so check out our website. Again, this is also to kind of reinforce that we are super confident in our products, and we want you guys to have that same confidence in our products and our team as well. So yeah, so those are our 2 new big kind of things going on right now. 60-day demo, give it a try, and peace of mind with our updated warranty plans.
Absolutely. Well, from there, what do we want to go to? Do we want to go to potentially Cedia?
Let's go to let's go to Cedia in where was Cedia again? Mateo.
That was in Denver, Colorado.
Denver,
So,
Colorado. That's right. Okay, so everybody watching right now, keep track because you're going to be impressed with Matt, Mr. Richards' frequent flyer mileage usage for the past week. Man, you're traveling. I think it was like a week and a half. With these shows are just spaced apart. So close apart together.
Something like that. My
Yeah.
my recollection of dates and everything kind of bled together. But yeah, from the 5th until what was it, the 17th, I think I was traveling. So to
Okay. So
Denver,
yeah.
and
So
then
just
from Denver to Amsterdam.
Okay, yeah. I'll let so I'll do a quick intro for what CEDIA is, the when, where's, the 5 Ws. Then I will let Matt take over since he was at the show with our colleague Elbron. He could touch on how it went. And you guys, if you guys have any questions, specific questions for myself or Matt, make sure you guys hit up the chat room and we'll give you guys a shout out. But CEDIA Expo was in Denver, Colorado this year. It was from September 5th through the 7th. It was actually co-located with Commercial Integrators, the Commercial Integrator Expo. So you got 2 shows going on at the same time. Matt, I'll ask you about that. How was it? Super crazy, or was it pretty? Was it like organized chaos, or was it pretty much it's separated? Everything was clean. So you could touch on that later. But our we went to CEDIA Expo. We actually exhibited with our partners, 8K Association. So shout out 8KA. We were at their booth actually. So they were great hosts, letting us kind of join in with the party there. And CEDIA, it's at CEDIA Expo. It is you could learn from top experts from the residential industry and connect with like-minded smart home pros. So it's more of a residential AV type show. But yeah, so here you see a few. I know it's Mr. Elbron Koshaba. He was along with our 8K partner, right? They were invited to be guest speakers at the show. Matt, I was asking Matt if he wanted to kind of jump in there too, but he said I'll let Elbron handle the whole the whole speaking part. So because I know it could get a little nerve-wracking speak in front of hundreds of people or whatever it was. But I give you guys big props for attempting that, or Elbron, for being able to do that.
Right. I mean, he did a good job. Granted, he didn't have to speak the entire time. There were other speakers, and it was more of like a directed kind of conversation. So
Okay.
there was a good flow to it. But yeah, Elbron did a good job. I mean, he definitely hit on kind of where our space is when it comes to 8K as a manufacturer. But he had some pretty cool guys up there. We had Juan Reyes. Shout out to Juan. He was really great to talk to. He's kind of like one of the head honchos for the 8K Alliance. But we also had a couple other cool things there. We had one of the higher ups from Intel, and also an award-winning camera operator that was also on the panel. And he did some pretty cool stuff. He was doing the Dark Knight series, so just award-winning films and stuff. So it's really cool to kind of get to know how the ins and outs work. And if you're not really familiar with the 8K Association, basically the whole goal is just to kind of bring awareness of where 8K is at and how different aspects of the delivery system of 8K are doing, like what they're offering, what the challenges are, all that kind of good stuff. So anything from manufacturing to, for example, camera operators, and then even on the software development side. So it kind of brings everything together to show, hey, we're a unified front. 8K is here. Start getting ready for it because it's coming. So
Yeah, I mean, like if you, I mean, you already have in like major broadcasting, like the Olympics that just ran, that was shot in
Mhm.
8K. Some of the content there was shot in 8K. I mean, you have the gaming systems now that are, I think, Xbox is will be supporting 8K in the next. I don't know if it is it the next system or just the next update of the system. I'm not sure. But I mean, the whole gaming and then the pro gamers, they're already on top of that stuff, you know, at esports events and stuff like that. So um, yeah, so I mean, 8K is it's very exciting. So I'm glad that you know our company's kind of keeping up with at the forefront with our 8K line gear.
Yeah,
One of
leading in the way a little bit.
what was that?
8K leading the way.
Yes. I was gonna ask, like, how was the show there? I mean, if it's more residential, you know, like we have a whole range of products, you know, from residential to big corporations. So, like, what was, I guess, what were people most interested in being a residential, you know, show? You know, I would think they're not too much into PTZ cameras. Or were they more into like extenders or video
No,
walls?
it was good. It was a little bit different. So, like, we were sharing a booth with AK Association, so there was a little bit of different things going on there. But for us, I think what most people were really interested in was like our air forecast, and for good reason.
Okay.
You know, it did win an award while we were there. But
Oh, we'll touch on
you know,
that in
just
a bit. Hmm.
wireless 4K content delivery system is kind
Okay.
of something that people are definitely interested in when it comes to like residential.
Nice. Okay. No, yeah, that makes sense. I guess perfect segue. Can you share the actual? Oh, yeah. There's an
I
action.
can. There we
Okay.
are.
There you go. Our yep, best of show CDA 2024. Shout out to Twice Publication. But yeah, like Matt said, it is our 4K at 60 HDMI signal extender with a very low latency. We've had this at the last show at Infocom actually, where we
Mhm.
have it set up to our gaming station, and it was getting transmitted across our to the other side of our exhibit where the video wall was, and yeah, latency was very minimal, and yeah, it was working wonderfully. I mean, it's a wireless thing, so I mean, it's best to have it like you know line of sight. But I mean, if it's behind a wall, it'll still work, but it depends on
Yeah.
I guess the conditions, just like with any wireless.
It'll work. We're not gonna say it's gonna work the best if there's, you know, things
Mm,
in between that
mhm.
are blocking line of sight because you know, it should be, line of sight, and if you're doing that, you're gonna get about 164 feet, I believe,
Mhm.
range,
Yep.
but we have tested it, and it does go through walls, so
Yeah, we've done videos too where we'll put it on the other side of our warehouse, you know, and
yeah.
so but you know, this would be the very perfect scenario if you wanted to take this for a spin for 60 days, you know, take it home, see how it works,
Hey,
check
you
out the
know
latency. If your kids are playing, you know, their gaming systems, you want to see how see
yeah,
how well it works.
we do have plenty of, award-winning products. This just happens to be one that is a multi-award-winning product. So,
Hmm. Yeah.
if you're interested in wireless 4K, signal delivery, this is something you should probably check out. I've set it up in my house before. It's actually pretty cool. Getting it to work, it's pretty easy to do. It's like you literally plug in two cables and you're good to go. That's really as easy as it gets.
Wonderful. Can we show that one before we move to the next show? Can you show that one? There it is. Look at these handsome guys right here.
Yep.
Matt, I kept showing. So Matt was at the show doing double duties. He was a sales guy slash host slash cameraman. So it was whatever video content or photos we had to, you know, ask Matt since he was our videographer originally. But he kept sending me photos of, you know, Elbron and our partners. And I'm like, hey, Matt, hey, I want to see your face. I want to put you on our social channels too. You're at the show, so we need to show our whole team at the show. He was being a little shy. He sent me these, so but
Hey, you
later on when
know,
you see our
I
IBC
prefer to be
our later
behind the
shows,
camera, not necessarily in
I
front of
snuck
it.
our Mr. Richards in there. I don't know if he wanted to, but I said you have no choice. I'm putting you in there. But no, yeah. So here's our 8K partners, and the booth that they had. We have a couple of our 8K gear as well, but everybody was. I mean, from what you guys have told me, very hospitable. It was a great show.
Mhm.
So glad you guys had a good experience there.
Yeah, it was a really good show. I mean, it was enjoyable, and I think the best part of it was honestly not even the show itself, but getting to hang out with Oberon and Eugene and going and getting some good food afterwards.
Mm.
'Cause
Oh, in Colorado. What do they
Denver
have?
has some good food, man.
What is Denver known for?
I don't know, but we had some awesome Asian fusion food, and then we had Eugene wanted to go to a Russian joint, so we went there.
Okay.
And then we also went to this like taco and tequila place, which was really good.
Oh.
So
Oh,
we
I wanted to ask. I've never been to Denver, Colorado. Mile
Mhm.
High. But I always, I'm into sports, so I always hear, when visitors come play the Broncos or the Nuggets in basketball, it's tough for the visitors. It's because the air is thinner. It's harder for them to breathe or whatever. Did you? I mean, is the air?
I didn't notice anything different really, but then again, we
Okay.
weren't doing anything super strenuous.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Okay, okay. Just checking, just making sure. I
the
wanted to.
hardest thing I had to do was figure out how to get food into my mouth with chopsticks.
Oh, oh, you never used chopsticks before, really?
I usually don't know. So
Okay, how did you do? Were you able to?
yeah, I did fine, but doing rice with chopsticks is not
Oh, that's
necessarily easy.
that is hard. Yeah, especially when like Asian rice, right? So Asian rice, they like to steam it. It's kind of clumpy together, so you could scoop it up easily. But if you have like Uncle Ben's rice or like I don't know who else. Like I know like Indian. Like when I go to Indian restaurants, I get the curry.
Mhm.
The rice they gave me, it's jasmine rice, or I forgot what the rice is
Yeah,
called,
it's
but
usually jasmine.
it's more it's not as clumpy. It's not as moist, right? It's
Yeah.
drier. So that one, that one, yeah. Chopstick might be hard. Well, with rice, so the secret with rice is you don't go in like from the top. You kind of scoop from the side, and then you're eating it. It's kind of. But
Like a spoon.
yeah, yeah. Or just get a spoon. Waiter, could I get a spoon? Yeah, or a
No,
fork.
but that's not authentic. You gotta get the full experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. I'm glad you went while in Rome, right? Okay.
Absolutely. Well,
Okay. So
that
now
about
it's
does it for
from
CDO.
we're going from Denver, Colorado
We're going from
to
Denver to Amsterdam, Netherlands,
so you
or
left
as they call it, Holland. Yeah.
Holland. Oh,
Yep.
oh, yep, yep.
Because I guess
So when did you
Holland.
leave? So right after CEDIA ended on September 7.
We
Um,
left the Sunday, like because the show was done on Saturday, so we left the next day.
okay. I mean like from Denver to IBC for yourself. So after CEDIA Expo, you didn't go back home. I think you went
No, no, no,
directly.
no. We stayed. I stayed in Denver for the night, and then flew to Amsterdam the next day.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay, but
yeah.
basically, yeah,
So
you haven't been home. So you were like
yeah,
gone
yeah.
like
It was like 14 days of travel or something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
crazy. Okay. So from Denver, Colorado, let's take our audience to the next show, which is IBC 2024 in beautiful Amsterdam, um, Netherlands or Holland. Yeah, I always got confused too. I'm like, do I call it Netherlands or Holland? And they're
Well,
like,
Netherlands is like the entire country, but I guess there's like regions. I don't know if it's
hmm,
separated by like state, kind of how the U.S. is, because I don't know all the
yeah,
geopolitics of that.
okay,
But
yeah,
the region that Amsterdam is in Holland.
I got it. So IBC, it is the International Broadcasting Convention, the world's leading content technology event. It's the largest. Is the largest gathering of media, entertainment, and tech professionals in the world. Um, right now, I do not have the post. It's always kind of interested actually. Give me 1 second. I like to see the numbers, the stats. So IBC 2024 guest stats, guest numbers.
It was big. It was really big. But so one of the interesting things about the show is even though it was really big, like you've been to NAB and Infocom, right? When
Yeah.
you're at NAB and Infocom, there's like constant streams of people, right?
Yeah.
Here, and I think it might be because it's separated into a whole bunch of different little pods, basically, of different displays and everything. So there's like basically different wings. I think there's like 16 exhibition halls inside the RAI or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So there's like periods of lots of traffic and then maybe like 30 minutes to an hour of just like not a whole lot of anyone.
Oh.
And then it gets all super busy again.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if it's because it's so spread out or what, but it was very
I think-
different. Like
I do recall a show last year. I don't know if it was ISE or IBC, but the way that it might have been IBC. The way that it's set up is, yeah, the halls. I think there was like 11 halls. So there's a lot, right? So
Yeah.
the first day, because I mean, people are basically moving from hall 1 to the back end. So you have to wait for these people to make their way, especially if you're one of the halls in the back, 10, 11, 8, 7, whatever, towards the back. So I did recall that year that it was similar like that. The first day it was slow. I mean, in the morning, but then it picked up maybe after lunchtime. But yeah, because people were making their way back to our hall. We had one of the, I think we were in hall 11 last year. But yeah, so I mean, the way that it's constructed, I think it was IBC. So yeah, I know what you're referencing when you talk about that. Like those.
Yeah, it's just a little different. Not necessarily in a bad way, because it was actually a good show. I think we did pretty decent, but it was just very interesting seeing the contrast between like, because this is my first trade show in at IBC, so just seeing the contrast between that or like NAB or some of the other shows I've been to, it was different. But I guess they also do lots of different almost classes or big speakers that are going on at the same time during that. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's massive though. I remember going to RAI and it's just wow. It was so big. I can't believe big. So ISE used to be at the RAI every year, but they outgrew the venue, and I'm like, man, RAI is pretty big. So so that's why they moved to Barcelona now. But yeah, RAI, historic RAI, it's still huge, humongous. I got the numbers now from over 100, from about 170 countries, different countries. They got an attendance of about a little over 45,000 this year. So I don't know what like compared to like pre. So I think the numbers are still, I think pre-pandemic it was 60 to 80,000, right? So it's still not to where it was, but I mean it is getting higher from like the first years after the pandemic. So yeah, about 45,000 people were there this year. So I know Matt, I'll let Matt take over for some of the stuff here, but for the show, I mean, some of we did debut a number of great new products there. So we'll touch on that later, like Commander Ultra, which is our hybrid joystick controller production switcher. But we also had a lot of partners who joined our partner. So give a big shout out to IDM Solutions, AVL, Zip Group, as well as a few that we spoke with. Matt could touch on that, like Dante, Audinate, NDI, and all of them. So and then there's another award. We'll touch on the award too. We can never get enough of those. It's always nice to add to the trophy case that we got here. Yeah, so Matt, so how so first I guess talk with our partners. So I know our partners, shout out to them, man. They kind of stuck with us. They were there pretty much for the whole show as well, right? Helping us to exhibit.
Yeah, they were there for pretty much the whole show, and even I got to give a special shout out to Misha because he even stayed after the show was done to help us break down. So
Oh wow. Oh, who is this?
yeah, or Misha.
Misha.
He was
Oh
with
my. Oh Mike.
yeah.
Oh Mike. Okay. Oh man.
So
Okay.
our partners are fantastic. We can't thank them enough. They really were instrumental in helping us out because I don't speak Dutch. I don't
Yeah.
speak
Yeah.
Italian.
Yeah.
So, they're able to kind of break down that language barrier, and they know our products. They're really passionate about our products. So,
Oh yeah, just
it-
for some context, so these are our authorized distributors overseas. So
mhm.
IDM Solutions are from the Netherlands, and perfect because I that's where IBC was, and then Zip Group is from Italy. AVL is our US/Canada partner distributor. So yeah, I mean, like it just goes to you're funny that you mentioned that, Matt, about speaking the language stuff like that. Because I remember when we went to Barcelona. So that could have been a big help when we went to the Spain shows because my surname is Cruz, my last name is Cruz, but I don't speak Spanish at all. I'm Filipino, but
Yeah,
that's as far as the Spanish goes to me. So, but yeah, we had like guests that would come up and ask Espanol, do you speak Espanol? And man, it's like half the people would do that, and we just have to say sorry, we can't, and we couldn't build a relationship or talk to them. So yeah, it
yeah.
was great to have like our partners from especially like IDM, just at the show there. So
Yeah,
here's one of
Stefano.
the show photos I snuck
Ste-
Matt in. This is our we had a few prior to the whole setup, so it was fun to get these shots in there, the before and after um,
yeah,
of the
but I
booth.
also I also got to like shout out Stefano because that guy, he's with Zip Group, but that guy knows like 5 different languages and he's fluent in all of them. It's very
Oh
impressive.
wow, okay.
Yeah. So big shout out to that guy. But we were talking about a little bit of some things that we did win. So we are having a brand new product coming in soonish. um, but we are kind of unveiling our IP Gear Ultra. So this is going to be a 4K uh, AV over IP system. And if you already know our products, you're going to think, oh, well, you guys already have 4K AV over IP, so what makes this different? Because we have our IP Gear Ultra, or not IP Gear Ultra, IP Gear Pro. Basically, what this is going to do is you're going to get multi-view as well as the video wall processing and all the other goodies. But this is also going to be completely seamless. So there's no delay when you're swapping between things. It's going to be completely seamless. Right away, you're going to get it. So
Mhm.
that's kind of some of the big things. We did actually do a couple of videos on this. So if you want to get more details, 2 ways you can do that. Either go to our website, look at IP Gear Ultra on the website, or check out our video on our YouTube page, BZB TV, because there should be 2 videos on the website regarding this. One of them is actually announcing the winning of this, and then the other is me kind of going over some of the more feature set of the product. So
Mhm.
that's all I'm going to say on IP Gear Ultra because I don't want to say too much and be incorrect because you know how that goes, right?
Yeah.
But we'll move on to the next photo here that we got. This is just kind of some of the photos that we had from the booth. You can actually see in the middle there, that's Misha in between Elbron and Eugene. And then also we have Stefano right next to Elbron
Mm.
on the left.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, and then we got you can't forget Mr. Vlad. He's like the unicorn that he never.
mhm.
So more than Matt, this guy does not. He never wants to be his face on any any
Well,
newsletters or
the
any stuff
funny
that's
thing
going out.
is,
But so Mr. Vlad right there on the right. So we got him our other co-owner. So him and Eugene are the two co-owners. But one of them even more. I mean, they both are kind of like that, right? They're kind of shy. They don't want to be on,
yeah,
represented. But it's good to get their face and their, them out. You want to see like the whole company, so it's good to to have their face, their mugs on here, you know.
Totally. I mean, he may not necessarily like to be in the limelight too much, but I mean, he, sometimes you catch some good moments
Mhm.
on camera, and
Oh, go
I
back to
I
the
got to
last
share
shot.
this one. But
Oh, there you
look at
go.
this guy. Look at this handsome guy.
There you go.
Look at him.
Model. Oh, that's
Yeah,
a good shot. Was that at the recent show you went to?
that was while we were in Amsterdam.
Oh,
So
okay.
we did
Oh,
have
wow.
the opportunity to go around and see a couple things, and
Mhm.
um, of course have some good food like this. We went to
Oh.
this place right here, and this I guess is one of the it's like a national monument,
Mhm.
but it's like the largest wood um,
Windmill.
windmill in
Oh.
Amsterdam. It also doubles as a microbrewery.
Oh, it
So
doesn't.
not only
Okay.
is it a windmill, you can also go get some drinks. And
Was that
so
in
we
that wasn't in Harlem, was it? The neighboring city?
no, it was in Amsterdam. Yeah,
Oh, it wasn't. Okay. Because
yeah. So
when we went last year our first show, or was it 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago. Our first IBC. We actually stayed in a neighboring city called Harlem, and wow, that I liked it. I mean, Amsterdam was cool, but wow, yeah, Harlem was
but
wow.
this was some of the beer they had at the windmill.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
And
You got the little beer flight, little
yeah,
samplers.
yeah, it was
Oh, were
pretty
you able
good.
to try? So I was telling Matt,
I
I
was
was telling my
not.
colleague
I know
here
what you're
that
gonna ask,
it. Oh,
but
okay.
I was
So
not able
okay,
to try
just for a
any
little
Trappist
context, I
beer.
was telling him, okay, you go to IB's Amsterdam. Make sure he's not the biggest beer drinker, but I said if you're gonna try it, it's very big in the Netherlands. It's called Trappist beer, and they're brewed by Trappist monks. They have breweries there, and it's like only over there. I mean, they import it around here, but over there you could get it, fresh. So, were you, Matt Richards? Were you able to experience any Trappist beer?
I
Well,
wasn't.
oh, there. What did you ask for it, and they just said they didn't have it?
No, I didn't. I completely forgot to ask for it, but
Oh, ah.
I also looked at like the menus for wherever we were, and I would have
Oh, and you
assumed
did.
like it would have been like its own special section, and I never saw
Okay,
any.
okay. Okay. So maybe next time if we take you out, we could try there. But it looked like you got already a good assortment of beers that you had there. The
I mean,
food.
dude, the food was
Oh my
great.
God, I'm getting even more jealous right now. I was
Uh,
already bummed out I couldn't make the trip. And now, all right, I am cutting out of this live stream right now.
you're gonna have a live stream, and you're gonna go get a ticket to go to the Netherlands, huh?
Yeah, man. Um,
Well,
no, yeah. So I mean, it
back to
looked
the
like
show though,
yeah, it looked like you guys
because
had a wonderful
that's some
show. Oh,
fun distraction.
I just wanted to point out one more thing. If you go to that day two show with Vlad in there, I mean
Yeah,
with
yeah,
all
yeah.
our partners as well. I wanted to point out the booth, the carpet. So we before I thought that was a good touch. Like I was like, guys, try to do an orange. I think we saw our last show that me and you went to. You and I went to Infocom. We did
Mhm.
an interview at VMix. Do you remember going to VMix? They had the Back to the
Yeah,
Future
yeah, yeah.
mouse pads.
Mhm.
There they had orange carpet because part of their logo. I think I don't know if their main color is orange, but they have orange in their logo. I thought it looked nice because orange is like a very stark contrast to like say the dark main carpet aisles or whatever. So here I think the main carpet aisle looked like it was like a gray.
It
So the
was a
orange
gray,
was
yeah.
a great accent. It kind of popped out. So
Yeah, it
um,
was definitely eye-catching, I can tell you that
yeah,
much for
I
sure.
did like it. And then look at the carpet. I'm looking at the carpet. I thought it was just going to be just the regular all orange, but it looks like it's not carbon fiber, but kind of like checkerboard.
Yeah, so the interesting thing about it, it wasn't like a carpet that you rolled out, it was actually tiles of carpet.
Oh, was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Did you wait? You guys didn't have to put it together, did you?
No, 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 no. We didn't
Oh,
have to
okay.
put it together.
So yeah. Oh, okay. So it's kind of that's interesting. It kind of reminds me of those pads when my kids are younger. We put like you put them together. They're squares. You just connect them
Yeah, like
together to make one big
the
mat.
foam the
Yeah,
foam pads or whatever.
yeah. But
Yeah. So
okay, so very cool experience there, guys.
yeah, the
Going
booth
on
actually
to
looked
the
really,
award.
really
Oh,
good.
so speaking of new, before we go to the next show, a product that was debuted. Um, I don't know how many you debuted there, or was this really the only? Oh, well, the Ultra, the Commander Ultra. I'm sorry, the IP Gear
We
Ultra, and then
we
this is our
really
Commander Ultra.
debuted two. So it was the IP Gear Ultra and
Mm,
this
and then
right
this,
here, the Commander Ultra.
there you go.
Unfortunately, we were not able to have it powered on at the show. It did
Oh,
get a little damaged in transport, so we weren't
oh
able to
man.
really
Okay.
show it off working. But this, if you are not familiar, we are basically taking our Quad Fusion 4K and our Commander Pro, and we're kind of just mashing them together so you get a joystick controller and a production switcher in one unit. So
Mhm.
pretty cool. Great feature set. I mean, you have XLR inputs on the back of it, so if you want to, you can run XLR audio directly into the board itself. Um, Pretty much everything you want to do production wise with a PTZ camera or a camera that's on a motorized head, you can do with this. So, I mean, it
Yeah.
has tons and tons of options. You're even getting similar to our Quad Fusion, you're getting a micro SD card slot so you can record directly to it. Just a very robust system. We're trying to make sure that it's for the people that want a just an all-in-one solution and they don't want to have a couple different units, they have the option for this, and it's coming in at under $4,000. So pretty awesome. I believe we are shipping this in Q1 of 2025. So keep your eyes open. And one of the big things about this as well is TAA compliant. So
Mm,
that's actually one thing that we want to talk about. We were talking about it at the show. We do have a lineup of TAA compliant devices right now, but we are going to be moving a lot of our catalog over to TAA compliant here in the next year or two. So expect more and more TAA compliant stuff from us. So yeah,
yeah. So it's interesting you talk about that is pretty much a mashup of our Quad Fusion 4K and our Commander Pro, um, both award winnings. Um, but so this should get double the awards then if those two. No, so this is actually it's technically even though it's a mashup for our Quad Fusion and our Commander, this is the latest in our Commander IP serial joystick control line. So we have already our wonderful Commander Junior award winning, our regular Commander, and then Commander Pro. Now we're gonna have Mr. Commander Ultra here as part of our joystick line. So yeah, very exciting to have this. The only thing was if you go watch our videos, we do have a video up right now introducing this with Mr. Handsome Matt Richards on the video. But then when you watch it, you'll notice that it's a little. It doesn't look as quite as our nice model here.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we had a
It's a production prototype. It's
prototype.
not.
Yeah, yeah. So just keep that in mind. It will look like this with all the when all is said and done. It'll look very, very spiffy. So do not worry about that. You know, we here at BZB Gear, we are all about aesthetics. Our Adamo cameras, the nice looking PTZ camera in the market, looks very cool. And
Uh,
just our other Quad
yeah,
Fusion. I like our Quad Fusion, the color
and I
schemes.
can I can tell you one thing about this unit here. Actually, pretty easy to take apart and troubleshoot things that are inside. So
Oh,
I
okay.
can tell you that firsthand experience after trying to fix what was damaged.
Oh, there you go. All right. Anything else that we missed from your time in IBC? The awards, shout out our partners. I guess just if there's nothing else, just keep a look out in a couple coming days and weeks. We are going to be releasing videos on BZB TV on our YouTube channel for IBC as well as our other shows. But IBC was the biggest show, so we'll have a lot of content.
Yeah,
Post show content.
definitely. I don't think we're missing anything else in regards to IBC. So I don't want to take this. I don't make this run too long, but before we go, Joel, what are your predictions for Sunday?
Oh, for Sunday, man, of course, it's gonna be. We'll let the Patriots score maybe 3 points, maybe 10. We'll give them one touchdown and one field goal. Uh, but then after that, that's all I want to see.
Well, I unfortunately think you're probably right. I don't have.
Oh, should we do maybe we do a friendly wager? How about next the next live stream you'll have to I don't know, grow out your hair or or something, or you wear, I'll send you my Niner jersey. We'll have the company shipping account number, whatever that is, ship you the jersey, and you can put it on, proudly wear the Niner jersey the whole episode.
I don't know about that. I mean, is it even?
Oh yeah, hold on.
Bet? I mean,
hold on. Before we actually go, I wanted to touch on one more show. We did miss one show.
that is true. Yes, we did.
Yeah, because after, I mean, we probably missed it.
How could I forget?
Yeah, no, you probably forgot because Matt actually did not go. So he, after his traveling, I think his frequent flyer miles got his frequent flyer miles. The program probably got cut off, and they said, "Hey, all right, we got to send our other Matthew, Allison, to the show." So he probably, so after IBC, Matt was able to finally go home and get the much deserved rest. But BZB Gear was still working after IBC, because after our team from Amsterdam, from the Netherlands, they made the trip to Mesa, Arizona. Now, this is for hosted by our great partners, CCS Presentation Systems. They are one of our authorized integrators, but they held, it's called CCS Expo. They held it at their headquarters in Mesa, Arizona. And what was cool about it was a big, pretty sociable event, because there was food. So it was, they set this all up within their headquarters. They had food, drink stations, but also miniature golf.
Yeah,
so
and that's something that I'm most jealous about with Matthew being able to go, man.
Yeah.
Being able to play some putt, dude, that would have been great.
Yeah, yeah, yep. So there's our rock star team member, Matthew Allison, the other Matthew. He has hair on top. But yeah, so I don't know how the golfing. I wanted to go. That it seemed pretty fun to have miniature golf set all around as well. But yeah, no. So CCS Expo. So this show, if you're not too familiar, it's let's see, it focuses on corporate and government markets for the for audio visual. So if CEDIA was more residential, this is more for corporate, government, and large companies. But we had a small, it wasn't a big exhibit. It was just a tabletop exhibition. We had a small, looked like table 51 right there. And then we brought a few of our toys to the party. We had our Adamo. Was there another shot? I think there's another shot with the products of just the table. Yeah, very small, little modest kind of setup. Just a few
there, or
the AVRIP.
Is it the Adamo Junior or the Adamo? It's hard to tell.
That one, huh?
They look so similar.
It looks so similar. Yeah. That one might be.
Looks like we've got the Maestro. We've got our HD.
We got Maestro, our
Fender there.
Yeah. So if we go, let's start from, I guess, from the left to the right. We got our IP Gear Pro, I believe. Yep. Our AVRIP system. Then we got our camera, our Adamo.
An NDI flavor Adamo.
Yeah.
Some 8K extenders up there. The 8K HD based T.
Matrix. Oh no. The Matrix is our 4K. It's our 4K.
Yeah, I think it's our VP. I can't tell exactly from the picture, but it looks like it's our VP.
Our VP. Yep. You're correct. The
And then
VP44. I don't know if that's the
the
Pro.
Maestro to the right of
The
it,
Maestro. So for
and
so
then our
smaller
Connexia.
box camera, it's an EPTZ camera, so it still does Pantel zoom, but electronically. And then finally on the right we have our BG Connexio, which is our wireless
4K
BYOD.
BYOD.
Yep. Does that handle? That handles 4K Connexio. I forget.
Unless I'm misremembering, yes.
Connexio. It is.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry, it is a 4K Ultra HD solution.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I mean we do have a lot of 4K and 8K coming out too. So we have all the latest and greatest. This one, Matthew said it was a smaller show, but he said it was still very sociable and fun, a more intimate type feel than the large, crazy, type shows. So shout out the CCS presentation. Thanks for their hospitality and for the event that they had. It was a great hit with everyone there.
Yeah. All right. Well, that does actually wrap it up for everything that we've done so far.
Wait.
No, is there one more thing?
Actually, not show related, but we do have one more award that I would like to talk about. So we won an award at CEDIA, like you know. Then we won an award at IBC. This happened around the same time as IBC, but it wasn't a IBC related award. So this one was from Future Publications, specifically with Sound and Video Contractor. We were awarded for the Pro AV Best in Market 2024 award. And this is for our BG 8K 88MA. It's our 8K 8x8 8K HDMI 2.1 matrix switcher with audio de-embedder. So this one, all of our 8K equipment support 4K at 120, so 8K at 60, as well as 4K at 120. So yeah, shout out to Sound and SVC for recognizing us for this wonderful switcher that we got. So this one, did you have was this one being demoed at IBC? I'm sure we had this one set up, yeah? Or
I don't remember.
Okay. So I know, yeah, because I know IBC, it was a smaller booth than we had in years past, so we didn't bring.
I believe we did have this out at IBC, but it wasn't hooked up. We actually had the VP44 hooked up.
Okay. Oh, the VP. Okay, the VP series. Okay, but thank you so much for this recognition. It means a lot to just to the company and like the developers and the whole process, right? A lot goes into designing these things and then troubleshooting them to improve them. So just thank you, SBC, for recognizing all our hard work for that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. The last 2 times I've been wrong. So,
yeah, I believe that's all.
Joel, are we done? Is that it?
I think we are. I believe so. We are done now. Go Niners! We're gonna whoop some butt.
You probably will. I think the model is predicting like 70% in favor of the 40.
Oh man.
So
no. Yeah. So that's good. So if you ever have a public that is like 70, 80, 90% on one side, then the other team's gonna win. So I don't like hearing that when you got the whole country. You know, when before you watch a show, before Monday Night Football, they got the panel. They ask everyone in the studio, or they ask the nation. They do a poll, and then all the time, whenever you see all the sports analysts, they pick one team. That's not always a good sign.
Well, from the other end of the table, I think it's a good sign for you.
But we'll see. It'll be a fun game. I'll be sure to Skype you or text you during the game. So it should be fun. Get your popcorn.
It's definitely a rebuilding year for us.
It is, but I mean, you guys are what, 2-1 right now. So I mean, you guys did have that
1
bad.
and 2.
Oh, is it 1 and? Oh
Yeah.
shoot, Seattle! You guys went.
Yeah.
You guys should have won that game actually. So you went
Yeah,
to
we won.
overtime, and
We lost to
I ended up
Seattle, and
getting
then
it.
we got smacked by the Jets last week.
Yeah, well, yeah. Divisional matchup. That's Aaron Rodgers. He looks well, but yeah. I mean, so I mean, you guys still have that solid, still a good defense, good running game. Your quarterback isn't flashy, but he does not turn the ball over. Brissett. So he might not throw 300 yards, but he's not going to throw 3 interceptions. So that's your
Yeah.
game. So the game plan, that's the only thing I'm worried about. If you guys could keep it close, you stick to your game plan, you pound the ball, do not turn it over, and you play good defense like you guys have been, man, I'll get a little, I'll start sweating.
A little
I'll start
nervous.
sweating more. So yeah, so we'll see, man. We'll see how the game goes. And hopefully we pull away within the first half.
Well,
So then,
you know what? We'll turn it over. For those of you guys watching this, leave a comment. Tell us who you think is going to win this weekend.
yeah, comment below. We'll take a
I'm
poll.
interested.
You got the Niners or you got the Pats.
Yeah, absolutely. And until then, hope everybody has a great weekend. And hopefully one of us our weekend isn't ruined by the results. But yeah, thank you guys for watching today. We really appreciate it, and we also really appreciate you guys if you were able to come out to IBC or see us at CEDIA or at CCS. So again, thank you guys. Next big trade show that we'll be going to is not going to be until next week, and I believe that I said next week, next year. And I believe that'll be ISE. So,
yeah.
Yep. So we'll be in Spain in January. So that'll be the next big one. Expect to hear more about that coming up probably towards the end of December and maybe the beginning of January. But until then, it's just going to be us talking about some new products and some other things in the next live stream.
Yeah, so, recaps. I think next because it's about like a monthly live stream now. So once a month we will just recap the whole entire month's company news, events, and anything like that. So yeah, next month's will be October, so it should be a fun show. It'll be a Halloween theme. We can maybe decorate. I'll bring some cobwebs, mask, something. So we could do something fun with that. That'll be
yeah.
Cool.
And I might go to
I
might go to Worst Fest here in New Braunfels to go celebrate Oktoberfest. So maybe there'll be some pictures of that. But yeah,
there you go. All right.
So anyways, we're going to cut off the live stream. Have a great one, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Again, have a great weekend, and we will see you guys on the next live stream.